všichni pojďme s naším DJem, ruce nahoru! A jedem. Závod se blíží, takže jedeme, ruce nahoru a jedem. Pravá, levá, pravá, levá, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Hello and welcome to the final night of the World Climbing Series from Prague in the Czech Republic. It's a beautiful evening here, and as you can see, the crowd have packed into our Boulder arena waiting the women's finals. My name is Matt Groom and I'm joined by Chloe Koskoy once again. And Chloe, apart from falling in rivers, what have you been up to last couple of days?
Hey, psyched to be back in the booth with you. Did the qualification here in Prague earlier this week, and then otherwise I've been doing some climbing, a lot of running, exploring the city a little bit. Yeah, went on a run and fell in the river. That was a fun little moment, but it's been great to be back in the Czech Republic, and Prague always delivers as an event, so I'm glad to be back out here.
That's pretty good, isn't it? Well, as the sun starts to set, we're having a look at the Eurohold's overall title. Ocean McKenzie leading the way, 2,235 points. She's got a chance to extend that lead here tonight. And we've got some big names in the final, and we'll show you the starting list in a couple of minutes. But Erin McNeice looking particularly strong as she cruised through from semis. And as we can see, I mean, Chloe, you've been competing here. This is a pretty special place to go climbing.
Yeah, it's super cool. Big, like, island situation right in the middle of the river, kind of accessible from all sides of Prague. Feels very, like, epic as a venue. Same goes for Lead, which is in that stadium there.
Yeah, that is tomorrow. So the highlights from semi-finals. Now, Miho Nanaka not making it through. After our broadcast finished, there was an appeal. Melody Sikakawa's score was upgraded, which actually pushed Miho out of finals. And Chloe, a shame not to have her in. But your teammate, Annie Sanders, looking good.
Yeah, Annie always looking super solid, focused. I talked to her a little bit after the round, and she seems like she's in a good headspace, so excited to see what she can put together.
Me too. She always does things in her unique way. As we've seen, she did I don't know if we got the highlight moment of it, but she did a strange back heel thing on the power boulder in order to get through. And the invisible boulder, that's what we're looking at. And first finals for Zhang Yuetong, awesome for her.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised when you said it was her first final. I feel like she's been a super strong competitor here in the bouldering field for quite a while. Always in the semis, looked super solid, so I'm glad she'll finally get to climb at this stage.
Yeah, Boulder finals lead, I think she has made it. But This is Anon Matsufuji, who looks super chill throughout, very calm. This was the heel hook on the top, nice match, in control. Strong Japanese presence in tonight's finals, and that last jump off the slab, she did well. Then Ocean McKenzie, I mean, this one of the strongest ladies on the circuit.
Yeah, her flash of the first qualification boulder in the semi was very impressive, super smooth, didn't look too bad for her, so I think she looks really good. I'm excited to see what tonight holds for her. Me
too. She's won a gold medal already. And then Mao Nakamura struggled with the first climb. Wasn't really her thing, this one here. It was a bit too short, actually, in order to get in. But the invisible boulder, she cruised, and so good on her feet. So great on slabs. And then you can see, this was the top of one of the slabs. Little pop to the top. Good work from her, and it was extremely tight for all of the women to get in, but Zelia Avazu is back. She climbed all 4 boulders. And look at this one. I love how she put her foot on that zone. Not many could do that. And a nice heel, and then the jump at the top. Pretty straightforward once you got to that. Not many dropped it. And then Chloe, Erin McNeice just looked ridiculous here today.
Yeah, she looked super composed, super strong, relaxed, like not too tense on any of the boulders. she's definitely in it today. So we'll see what she can make happen here in the final.
Exactly that. She topped out in some style, looking pretty composed. There's Olympic rings and a lovely shot down to show the leap from the athletes into the crimp at the top. Easy stuff. Right, well, that's how they did it. And it's now time to reset themselves for tonight's final. And as you said, the lead wall in the background, brand new EP wall, and that will be used for the World Champs next year. And it's got a steeper head wall than normal. The idea is to push you guys a little bit more on top, make you even more pumped. It's the theory, anyway. And that is the crowd who are starting to dance. Sofia Yokoyama was in the commentary box and she was basically just shouting out the DJ through the entire thing. She was feeling it.
Yeah, the DJ's been on fire the whole comp. It's been pretty nice.
It does make a difference, doesn't it? And then you can see some of the athletes down at the front. And spoiler alert, I'm sure we'll be talking about last night's winner. So if you haven't seen it, just a warning, we've got to talk about it. I'll give you a couple of minutes to get over that or go and check out who won it. But a pretty spectacular and historical moment for our winner. The crowd starts to get hyped up. They had Adam Ondra on stage, who's obviously a massive celebrity for the Czech crowd. And they seem to wheel him out at any opportunity. Team France down there, they'll be cheering on Zelia. And you were climbing with a gap earlier on.
Yeah, Agathe and I went for a session earlier. That was fun. And then came back and watched the Frenchies in the semi-final this morning.
I feel like you've been adopted by Team France recently.
I've spent quite a bit of time with them. They've been super welcoming, which is great. But it's been great climbing with them. They're such a strong and cohesive team. So I'm lucky to get to share some sessions and moments with them for sure.
All right, well, the athletes are out on the mats. They have to appear in full team kits, but temperature's pretty warm here. The sun will just dip behind the stadium. The humidity, as you saw in the beginning, pretty good. Compared to the sunshine of Madrid anyway, it's way less sweaty than that.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so Melody, she got in after the broadcast finished due to an appeal. She gets another chance, and she's been so consistent this year with finals as well. It's her fourth in a row this year.
Yeah.
There's Annie wearing a big puffy jacket. Yes, you do.
Yeah, I think the jackets will come right off as soon as they're done with presentation.
Yuto Zhang, first time Boulder finals for her. We had an interview her in qualies. She told me that she was disappointed not to make the step from semis into finals, so she's done it here. And then Anon Matsufuji after that. Anon was fourth in Madrid, so on a bit of a roll at the moment.
She looked super relaxed in the semi-final as well, super composed, strong.
And then Osh McKenzie, she won in Bern. She was fifth in Madrid, sixth in Wuzhang at the start of the season, and more than capable of winning here tonight. She was registered for lead, and then I think pulled made the decision not to compete in that one.
Yeah, I think she's here in the final. Maybe she'll be happy to have gotten the extra rest day.
So Mao Nakamura with a big smile. She's back into a finals here. She was in finals throughout the season, apart from in China, 7th in Madrid, 6th in Bern. And then Zelia Avazu, she's won gold this year already in Kachau in the first comp of the year. And I guess someone you will be cheering for as an adopted member.
Yeah, she looked super good in the semi as well.
And finally, Erin Manice at the top. She'll be climbing last here, having qualified first. Getting more and more confident, it seems, by the second, this lady at the moment. There's Team Germany, Team Italy. Other members of the UK team in the background. Right, so that's our top 8. They will leave the stage now, reset, and that, what looks like snow blowing across the stage, yeah. Don't worry, it's not. It's Eastern Cottonwood, apparently, which I've never heard of before, but it comes in these big fluffy flowers? I don't know, seeds?
Yeah, puffs.
Puffs, yeah. But it isn't on the mats, which is kind of amazing considering how much of it there is around. So Melody will climb first, Erin will climb last. By the middle of the comp, we'll have 2 athletes on the wall at the same time. We'll then chill things out. And I've just spotted Oriane Berton walking in for the French team. She didn't make tonight's finals, picking up a shoulder injury during qualies that did seem to affect her, especially on Boulder 1 today. She was grimacing in pain. Doesn't make the cut here today. An observation, the chance for the athletes to check out the boulders. And Chloe, what was your general impression of the climbs out there today?
Yeah, I think in the semi we saw a lot of moves that were very committing, kind of risky. We had the coordination boulder as the first one, and then the second one a little more finicky and technical, but generally a lot of commitment, a little more coordination. So I think we're kind of sticking to that theme here, but with maybe a few more powerful components. Like the first boulder seems quite powerful, as does the fourth one. So I'm excited to see these boulders. I think visually from the pads, they looked like a really nice mix of skills, and they test different elements of kind of coordination, power, not too much like slow slab being tested in the final, I think. So it'll be an interesting round, I think, but physical, a little bit of coordination.
I saw a shake of Anon's head though. She looked at this boulder because it's a crack. No texture to stop skin. Look at that shrug there. Cracks are not always appreciated by our athletes out there.
Yeah, it's I think you either love them or you hate them. Personally, I really like them, but I understand not liking them so much. They get pretty gnarly sometimes.
Well, welcome to Prague. We're here for the women's final. My name is Matt Broom. I'm joined by Chloe Kosko, USA Athlete Supreme. We're watching the 3D render of our first climb. And Chloe, powerful start for the women here.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet about the difficulty of the boulder, especially the field is so strong, it's often hard to tell, but I think this boulder looks really interesting. You have kind of a powerful, somewhat dynamic start, and then burlier sequence through those holds into the zone, and then a little bit balancy, a little bit technical component at the top. I think it looks like a great boulder, so I'm excited to see the girls on it.
Yeah, I can imagine you climbing that thing and crushing it. It's your kind of style. That'll be the first one.
Maybe one day, working on it.
Come on, you're going to get there. Yeah, so the lead wall behind, the boulder wall in front. We're in this beautiful park, and Melody will be out first. One of 3 athletes here tonight who have made 4 boulder finals in 2026. And there's the crowd shading their eyes against the sun. French coaches are ready. Our cameras will be picking out some moments from them as we go along. A nerve-wracking moment for a coach, this always. And they're talking through the beta as well.
Yeah.
Some of our photographers. Lena Drapella is the official photographer for the entertainment over the weekend. Head over to the IFSC to check her work. She's super talented. And lots of focus from our athletes, some of them wishing they were in this position. And Nathaniel Coleman in the background, being in lead for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, I think he told me first international World Cup since 2022. I think he's competed in Salt Lake since then, but it's nice to see him back on the circuit. It's always fun spending some time with Nathaniel, so I was glad that he was out here.
Yeah, I asked him why he was back, and he was pretty clear that it was the Olympics that was the draw in LA 28.
Yeah, hometown hero for sure.
All right, so Melody has a look at the boulders. Lights pick her out. And there's some quite complex feet through here. It's going to be interesting how they use that.
Nice. Super smooth for Melody. I'd imagine she's going to like this style, be pretty excited to climb on it. I was pretty curious about this middle section, so...
Yeah, there's lots of feet options here. There's that one down low. There's that thing up high as well by her head.
Nice, I don't even think she'll end up using it.
No, it looks like she's cruising towards a flash here of the zone.
Yeah, just kind of slow press, want to take your time there, not rush anything. And a little pop to the finish. We'll see if she can find that finish hold. It's pretty blind back there. Nice, yeah. Tricky finish move.
Flash of the zone then, one hand near the top. And it's one of those boulders, I think, where that last move, you just need to save a little bit of energy to pop through it, because it is physical down low.
Yeah, I think now that she's climbed that initial sequence once, she'll be a little more confident with the second try, maybe move through the sequence a little more quickly, although she was pretty decisive on that first go, didn't look like she hesitated too much. But I imagine we'll see her get back to that finish again. I wonder whether she'll stick with that same left foot on the big barrette hold, or if she'll try and put it on the 10 hold. We'll see. But it seems like pretty committing last move, and that finish hold is like just up and back behind the volume, so probably hard to see when you're under there.
And she's likely to rest for a little while here. It looks like, as you said, the sequences were correct through it, so save a bit of energy now. The athletes get 4 minutes in finals as they observe the routes, 5 minutes in semi-finals. And this is always, I'm amazed how much self-discipline the athletes have to wait this long.
Yeah, it's always tricky. You want to give yourself like just enough time where maybe if you fumble the first or second move that you have time to give another go, but not too much time to where you end up falling with 25 seconds left and you could have rested longer, but not enough to give a real go. So time management is a big thing. Everyone works on it. Some people do a better job on it than others, but
what are you like
part of the game.
at it?
I think when I'm really composed and relaxed, I can do it pretty well, but as soon as I start to get frantic or like super close to doing something, I definitely have a tendency, especially when I was younger, to just run and give attempt after attempt after attempt. But
well, she's rested well now, 54 seconds left on the clock.
Super nice initial sequence there.
Yeah, will she change anything? It looked good the first time. So far, so similar.
Still not using that other foot on the volume. Doesn't seem like she needs it.
You wonder what it's for, that one.
She's not making it look super hard, but those two holds being really close together seemed like it was going to be really hard to compress and to squeeze them, but she looks super solid there.
This is where...
Back on this finish move.
Yeah, she takes a moment.
Pretty far as well.
It's a long way, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
Again, and that is going to be it for her. So just the zone flash.
I think pretty nice time management as well. She had just a few seconds left, gave herself time to do that one if she had grabbed the finish hold, but didn't waste too much time. Didn't throw a third kind of frantic attempt in there. I think she'll be wishing she just reached like a half an inch higher for that finish hold, but I think that's going to be the challenge on this one. I'd imagine we're going to see some other people struggle to get the precision right there.
Absolutely. All right, well, our crowd waits. We've got athlete number 2, Annie Sanders, her 10th Boulder Finals appearance, which is the same actually as Brooke Rabatou, which is interesting. Annie's so young and yet already making a big, big impact. 63% semis to finals progression as well.
I was going to say, it must be 10th out of like 13 or 14 rounds, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, she burst onto the scene.
Pretty consistent.
Never looked back, has she?
Oof.
Like that.
Yeah, going for the same sequence as Melody, keeping the arms a little straighter though. I wonder if she'll try and jump up a little higher to give herself more room to bend the arms and kind of get high into that finish position.
Right, so she'll go again after that first fumble of the first.
Come on, Annie. Ooh.
Looking like she needs a bit more pop.
Yeah, she looks maybe a little loose in that initial sequence. I think if she can kind of hype herself up and, like I was saying, either get a bit more height or like really pull through the right hand as soon as she hits the first hold. Seems like that might help.
All right, so let's see if she can find that extra little bit here. Touches the foot to make sure that's better. Yeah.
Yes.
And then very shouldery. You want to get the heel up and high.
Nice. I think we'll see her take a second there.
Yeah, Annie finds an E-bar. Of course she does. I wonder if she'll use that foot up high.
She's doing the toe hook like Melody.
Okay, well there we go. That's what it's for. And yeah,
there is a knee bar. It seems like.
Yeah, just a little bit of one, isn't there, to scrub off something.
It's very much the Annie way, just kind of crawling her way through this sequence. Super strong through all the static positions. Oh, that's nasty. That hold is pretty small. It's definitely a lot smaller than...
Well, I said to you, is that a foot hold or a hand hold? And you're like, well, they will use it as a hand hold.
They'll grab it a little, but I don't think they'd be chalking up on it. That the right corner of the volume is definitely neither hand or foot hold. She's just got crazy fingers like that. Come on, Annie.
Big move to come, though, for Annie. It's a long way.
Rampant on the volume.
And it's so blind, isn't it? She was
I was wondering if she could just lock it down, but that's a super tight box to just crank off the right arm.
She's trying to get as high as humanly possible. Couple of centimeters, reaches, gets it. Good work, Mali.
That's great.
The way she just tiptoed the fingers up towards it.
So insanely good at locking off, I think. I don't know, I've even just seeing her in warm-up, the way that she does her isometrics and kind of does just one arms on the hangboard, her static strength ability to just lock off like that is insane.
Yeah, we talk about her doing it her own way a lot because she's got that style, as you say. That was the top, full crimp on the top as well. Little head flick to celebrate.
And
job done, first top. She'll be in the lead as we get to athlete number 3. All right, Zhang Yuetong is about to come out. Josh Larson is celebrating.
What a way to open the finals, and we can welcome
So Zhang Yuetong running on. She's 23, first at Boulder finals. She's made finals in other disciplines, and this is a bit of a dream for her. But it's all about sort of, because she's the kind of lady who does get a bit affected by pressure, so she needs to push that down now.
yeah, I feel like she's a super well-rounded climber. I wouldn't be surprised if she kind of had a good time across the whole round. I think she's generally one who's a bit of a wild card, especially in the qualification rounds, often doing a lot, if not all, the boulders. So wouldn't be surprised if she got this one done.
She's got to release
For a
that.
different sequence, maybe flip that left hand if she finds it. Wow. Super strong through the shoulders. We saw it on the first move and then again through that sequence. The double shoulders. Gonna take her time pressing it out, finding the screw holes on the volume.
Oh, she's fully using the screw hold as well. That's the foot she's pressing off, gets it, but just.
I think she'll take a quick breath here.
I'm taking a breath as well. That was outrageous, that. Right, she's going to go for the pop, you'd think, here, though. Tries to work her way up a little
Kind
bit.
of locking it off a little bit. Screw holes again. Oh, that left foot picks.
Her finger's got to have a big indent from that screw hold on it right now. I went to the gym on the day before the technical meeting day to have a climb, and she was just casually sort of flashing all the boulders at Hoodie Climbing Gym, and I was like, what are you doing? Shouldn't you not be resting? She's like, oh, it's activation, it's all good.
Yeah, I feel like it's 50-50. The athletes either like to climb, rest, and then climb the day before the comp, and then compete, and some people like to climb, and then take a rest day and compete. It really depends, but I think probably surprising number of athletes actually like to climb the day before the comp, do a quick activation session. I think in training we're so used to climbing multiple days on that it's not so unusual to be second day on for the qualification or something like that. So a lot of people feel better second day on, I think.
And this was what she was holding on to, which is nothing really. It's the screw hold. So she will rest now, run down the time a little bit as she sits and watches. We'll have 2 boulders in a minute.
It's a fairly long boulder. I mean, you saw Melody only give 2 goes. It looks like she'll only be giving herself time for 2 as well. Annie was, I think that was 3rd go, but she fell on the first part. So.
Yeah, she's just thinking through that last sequence. She obviously wanted to gain the height like Annie did, but maybe doesn't quite have Annie's ridiculous lock-off power.
Yeah, the lock-off, and Annie was able to really get over the left foot and just crank with the right arm. She kind of seemed like in between wanting to pop and lock it down. I think this time maybe we'll see her be a little more decisive, either fully committing to locking it down or just giving it a pop like Melody was. Super solid on that first move, though.
Yeah, and climbing quickly as well. I guess you don't want to hang around with these moves particularly. Changes it up a bit.
Doing that same sequence again to kick the right foot out. Wow. It's so burly through the shoulders. That right hand is pretty small. It's like a little 2-finger in-cut, like shark tooth type thing.
Oh, she does
Not
it.
as small as that, though. That's yeah, you see the other one there. That's what she's holding on to. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. She's kind of stacking the fingers into that screw hold. Well, just a zone, but a cool way to do it. She stays in touch, and it's still the only one out of the first 3 to get it done.
She'll be matching Melody with the 10 points.
Moving on with the competition.
All right, so on top, 2, 3 zones along the way, but 2 zones counted only. And then that is Team Spain, Ichi down in the middle. We did a fun little session at her gym, Sputnik, before Madrid. We hung out in their sort of, they have a little cave down in their gym, and they have all these like what looks like medieval torture implements, but I'm told it's a testing equipment. And on Matsufuji comes on. If Anon or Melody wins, they'll be the 4th Japanese woman to win a World Climbing Boulder event in history. And we should talk about, in a minute, Mr. Serato Anraku, who created history for the men's side of the Boulder comp by winning 4 in a row last night.
Wow, so strong from Anon to hold that, just that right hand.
Yeah, straight in, no issues.
Yeah, she looked really good, I thought, in the semifinals. Super relaxed, decisive climbing. I mean,
Yeah,
she always looks strong, but I thought she looked like particularly composed and relaxed.
Composed is a really good way to describe it. Yeah, it's very, very calm out there.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like she's hesitating too much, just kind of moving through the sequences, making a decision, and then committing. Just barely missing that right hand.
I guess that's the difference. The extra height the other 2 gained by creeping up, it's quite hard to hit that block.
Yeah, I think it seems like you want to take a little bit of time to press out the left shoulder to really find the right position to kind of like stick your left arm out and then make it just kind of stay and go slow to the crib. But you can see it shaking just a little. Super precarious position with the left shoulder.
Yeah, and rotating that shoulder, there's lots of pressy moves throughout this one. Coach is watching on. So she'll run it down a bit. She's got the flash to the zone on the scoreboard, sitting in 2nd. So you need to count back on that. And the 3 boulders that are coming up spread down the wall, some slab action in there, and the crack. Can't wait to see that on boulder number 4. Really is a rather lovely little venue, this. It's not as big as last year, so there's less people in it, but because of the trees around it, I keep saying it's like Narnia, and the cotton that's blowing across feels like snow. It's all very story-esque. So 1 minute 50. She'll count down this time here.
Also maybe only going to give it two attempts.
Yeah, they'll have seen that this is the power boulder of the set.
Yeah, this 1 and 4, I think you definitely want to be smart about how many tries you're giving it, not wasting too much energy.
So it looks about ready now. 1 minute 20 on the clock. She finds the initial moves. Watch this left foot, will just tap the starting hold. We've got mics on the wall here, so you can hear every footfall they make. Right, out towards the right of the slope, that toe hook, as the others have done, holds the barn door nicely.
Nice, moving pretty quickly, decisively still. We'll see if she can get that left shoulder locked in. Oh.
Looked a way off it, always going backwards, those hips out. And what do you do now with 40 seconds? Haven't got enough time to rest.
She seems like she's going to go again. And I don't think so. I feel like knowing she already got the 10-point hold, she'll match Melody and U10 on that one.
Yeah, pretty standard calm go there, nothing wild, but couldn't quite get that zone hold. And maybe saved a bit of energy by not going for the top in terms of, you know, tempting it. Everyone having a good time here. There's lots of stands behind the seating area here. There's games. You guys a surfing game apparently. There's
surfing game.
Yeah, apparently so.
You have to go do that.
Yeah, there's tricks on it. You can't win a prize though.
That sounds excellent.
Yeah, apparently you stand on like a wobble board feature, then you got to do like 360s and stuff on it. It sounds like a very dangerous thing to do for you, considering what's to come.
keep it exciting.
Yes, just don't tell your coaches. Right, well, this is the next climb. Fast movement down low up to the 10, and then you work your way across the slabs. Some tricky moves at the end, but this sequence doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, the first one definitely like power coordination into more technical power sequence. This one is cordo, cordo, cordo. So see who's got the timing, the precision, the flow today.
All right, well, that's what's lying ahead of them. We wait the next two athletes who'll come out on the stage. Ocean McKenzie is going to come out, and Melody Secret-Kawa will be in action on that boulder that we've just seen. And here are the ladies. All right, so Osh should really get on with this boulder.
Yeah, I'd imagine this is a style that she likes. Obviously super strong, but she's quite, I think, intuitive with her climbing, knows how to find the good positions and decide when to go a little faster versus when to kind of lock her holds down. So see how she's feeling today. But looked super good in the semi-final. Just the second boulder, I think, caused a little bit of problems for her, but the other boulders were not an issue. So we'll see what happens here.
Melody, as we thought, pretty straightforward on the move up to the zone, but this next one...
Yeah, nice. So that second, the one that she puts her left palm on is fully plastic on that upper surface, so slippery. I think you've got to be super decisive for that sequence.
I think she's down near the zone there, so 10-point flash means she stays in touch with everyone, apart from Annie, of course, who's got the top.
Yeah, you see her left shoulder working super hard through that press sequence.
She'll sit and wait, and we'll get to watch Melody on the right-hand side. Less energy required on this one, just to jump up to start with. Little spring off the no texture hold above the start.
I love this foot sequence for the cordo. Switch.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Nice.
And that right hand she's going to, I thought it might be an underclink because of the way it's been stacked up, but you were reckoning it was just to build up the final.
Yeah, I think there are a few holds underneath it, but just to build out that final jug and be able to place it where the setters wanted to. I think it's going to be a lot about making sure you get the right hand right, maybe kind of stay behind it, and then left palm, right hand again. So I think this one seems a lot about timing and a lot about confidence too. Like, you can't back down from the move at all. You can't be too scared. It's definitely high off the ground. So I think those who are willing to commit all the way and learn the most from their first few attempts will have the best chance of grabbing the finish hold.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of uphill, isn't it? So you gain height as you go. That's closer. And the problem is once you grab that, and then if you were to fall, that's when the scary falls.
Yeah, it'd be pretty scary. It seems like if she can control the right hand and left palm just a touch longer, she might give herself time to go a little more precisely to that finish hold. But like I was saying earlier, that left hand is fully slippery, so I think quite hard to stay up and pressed on that one. See Osh running the clock down as well. I think it's a 2-attempt boulder.
Melody's better.
New method. I think the setters won't have intended that, but it seems like a pretty good option. It's got a few more elements. Instead of doing 3 hand moves, you only have to do 2, but definitely a little scarier to cross all the way through like that.
Let's see if she does it again. Which method will she choose? There's the run. Oh, slowed it right down.
Slower that time.
I wonder if that was deliberate or just she kind of got it a bit wrong when she started running.
Yeah, it seems like she's messing with the timing, trying to figure out what's the best speed to arrive at the first hold with, because that'll really determine what the rest of the move looks like. Let's see Osh's second and probably last go on this boulder.
Keep an eye on the right as well. Melody's in this time. Latches it with the left, matches with the right. Good work from her, so she's properly on the scoreboard now.
We see Osh taking her time a little more with the shoulder, but so precarious with the left. Nice.
So Osh will chalk up for a sec here, try to gain some height and then pop for the top. Clock is running down, those 16 seconds left.
Come on, Osh.
Oh, a bit low.
Wow. And she's tall too, so you can really see kind of how far that finish hold really is. Annie just like cranking on the right arm. That was crazy.
Yeah, and he jumps ahead then on this one. All right, That's the top for Melody. Left hand, right hand, held the swing really nicely. Feet back on as quickly as she can. Good work from her.
Nice. Annie definitely giving herself a little bit of an advantage, having done that first boulder. I think the second one is not one on paper that she would necessarily be super excited about, so I think it'll be really interesting. We'll see if she can kind of keep that confidence up and just go for it on the second one, or whether maybe she'll lose a bit of that lead from Boulder 1. We'll find out.
She's been working hard, hasn't she, at these sort of swingy dynamic moves?
Yeah, I think Annie's actually really good at coordination moves, and I've done them in practice with her quite a bit, and I've always been really impressed with her. But I think when it comes to competing, she definitely prefers when she can find a more static, controlled method, and she is so strong in those positions. But she's definitely fully capable of doing that fast, swingy, powerful climbing, so we'll see if she's able to commit to it here.
Struggle with the first move. Meanwhile, Mao Nakamura gets the right heel, matches the toe, and then crosses through. And
Mao also so powerful.
Yeah, very light, very agile with her movements.
Yeah.
She immediately uses that foot.
Yeah, looking super strong for that sequence. We'll see Annie. Oh.
So Mao hits the crimp with ease. So can she gain? It's a long way. She matches that crimp. She's going for a full jump and is a bit low on it.
Annie's struggling with that first move. I think if she can press through the legs a little more, really push to get that height, I think she'll be able to get it done. Get it done here. She took the chalk bag off. That's already a good sign that she's not giving herself too many options to take it slow. Oh, but looking for the more static option.
The setters have put a row of screws all the way along the top of that boulders to prevent nails in. They have thought about that.
Yeah, I saw this move. I didn't imagine that there was a static way to do the first move, but if anyone could find it, it would be Annie. But opts for the faster method, and I think not too bad once she's figured out the timing. It's all about the last move on this boulder.
She had a long look at that run there and a bit of a deep breath for it because it is a scary one.
She knows there's no staticking this one though. Holds are a little far apart for that, so.
She's got to commit to this full sequence.
Come on, Annie.
Oh, she doesn't like it yet. This is a hesitation from her.
Definitely trying to decide what's the best swing, which foot to lead with. Let's see if she tries that method again. We saw Melody do it the other way, so had her left foot on the furthest left volume and then matched feet and crossed the left foot through again, which seems like a really nice way to follow through the whole movement. Annie going for a slightly different foot setup there on the volumes. We'll see Mao give another go there as well.
Bit more confidence now from Annie, straight into the run. It was almost like she was trying to trick herself, you know, just get on with it.
Yeah, I think a lot of the times these types of moves are about confidence, they're about commitment, and sometimes the longer you wait, the worse it is.
Oh, it's close for Mao.
Super nice go from Mao.
She's got time as well to maybe have another go here.
She went quickly, but also went high enough to give herself the time to grab that right hand.
And is in again. She's locked this first move into the zone now.
Annie is still not going with the cross through on the initial, on the first 2 feet. She's opting to cross to that second one.
Taking more time to
there we go. Now we saw that same foot move that we saw Melody do, matching feet on the left volume and crossing through with the left foot. Mao kind of feeling the pressure from the clock get to her now. She knows that last go is good, so she can get back up there. Might see her grab the finish hold. Come on, Annie.
Oh, and Mao falls well, maybe not resting long enough.
13 seconds, come on, Annie.
She's going to have to be so quick. No, it's not going to work. So Annie sped up the attempts towards the end. She sits exhausted for a second. Has to pick herself up, but that first climb will hold her very strongly.
Yeah, I think she'll stay in the lead for now, but Melody also with 1 top and 2 zones, so have attempts differentiating them for now, but I think it'll keep the field pretty open here to have 2 such different styles for the first 2 boulders.
So Zelia Abazu gets a big cheer as she comes on. A lot of support for this lady. And then Zhang Yuetong on the number 2. So Zelia pulls onto the start position then.
Nice, yeah.
She looked pretty good on the power boulder earlier on in semi-finals as well.
Yeah, super. I mean, I think the last boulder in Kachau, if that was any indication of her power, we know she's definitely capable of doing some pretty physical, pretty hard boulders, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw her make her way up this thing. But that last move, it's a spicy one. We'll see.
It is, yeah. A lot of power required. Let's see. Finds the right foot. Palm pressing.
Allez, Zelia.
She's using a screw hold, but only on a fraction of a second.
So strong.
So here we go. Oh, she's
kind of locking it down right now. Let's see if she gets that right foot up. Wow. Still such a far ways to go. Whoa.
She felt like the biggest screw hole at the bottom of that.
So we saw her like lock it down like Annie did, but there's still, like when you're in that position, every inch feels like so far, it's like so much further to lock it down. So I'm curious whether she'll try that again or go a little more dynamically.
I like Zhang's skip across as well that she was doing there. That was cool.
I'm liking these boulders a lot so far. They're both kind of electric and have their element of risk, but also testing very different skills.
Yeah, nice pace as well. We get to see multiple attempts on boulder 2, and boulder 1 is a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah, boulder 1 super physical and definitely like powerful, one that you would imagine is a little punchier, but so far the only top we've seen was Annie, who was able to really pull through all the positions pretty slowly. And then obviously the second one a lot more fast-paced, risky. Yeah, I like them a lot. Super nice.
I love her skip across on the right there. So 19.8, she's in provisional 3rd. Zelia flashing his own like a lot of the women have done. That's the foothold, right? Is that foothold? No, that's the bottom hold. So the foothold she stands on is a bit higher.
Yeah, all of those you've got just a little lip of texture at the end, but similar to the last move, it's a lot about just confidence and commitment off the feet at the very beginning. The 10-point hold is quite good, so if you're able to just push really quickly off the feet and get to it before your feet start to slip, it shouldn't be too bad. Nice.
So Zhang Yuetong takes a long time to have a look and try to figure this out. Because it's such a big jug, you don't usually have the luxury of that one.
Just chilling here in Prague on the wall, finals.
I love that face.
Come on. Ooh.
I like that.
So another foot method. That's kind of a new one the last few years that we've seen, is like leading with the same foot 2 times. So you'll see her kind of push off the left foot on the left volume and then use that to then push off the left foot again on the next volume. We'll see if she does it again there. Yeah, like the same, going left, left, and then keep going. In French, or in France, they call it attaque spéciale, special attack. I don't know what they're calling it in the US right now, but I like it. I think it's a steezy new coordination method, so.
10 seconds left for whatever she does. Flaps for the right.
Allez, Zelia, allez.
4 seconds.
3, 2, oh.
She was close.
So hard with that static method. Just goes to show how insanely strong Annie is in those positions. It's pretty mind-blowing.
It is. She rocked up such a long way off that right arm.
It's like one thing, I think, to bring your arm to your shoulder and lock it down, but Annie just like can keep it going past her shoulder, starts pushing on the right hand. Get the height there.
There's Team China watching on. So Erin McNeice is about to enter the stage for the first time. Our last time we get to see boulder number 1. And Nogna Tafuchi is down on number 2. There is Erin, 22. She's done so much already. Won the gold medal in Madrid.
I think you always wonder, like, when people win, whether the first, like the prior event, whether they have more pressure and are a little more stressed going into the next one, or if they're able to kind of ride that wave of confidence. And she went from second in Bern, first in Madrid, to first in the semifinal here. I think it kind of shows like, okay, she's got some swagger, had some good rounds, and is definitely one who seems like she can keep that going and let that bring her confidence going into the next round. So cool to see her back here and looking really good so far.
Yes, she is. So let's see if she can build on that confidence now into the 10, as we'd expect. There's the screw hold.
Really getting into that left shoulder to find that right hand.
Even that move is so much more powerful than it looks.
Yeah.
She'll start to try to get some height on this before she pops, creeping upwards here.
Locking it down, it's so far.
No, she was a bit below it. She's going to have to pop. Yeah, that boulder, the final boulder in Madrid, was just wild. She was on it for such a long time. It's like minute 45 or something to do that on the wall.
Yeah.
Anon flashed this move, does it again. Let's see what footwork she's using then.
We've seen 3 different methods for the feet here, so we'll see. Oh, a 4th.
So with that palm down, you're just throwing the right hand after it, right?
Yeah, so here we saw Anon match feet on the middle volume, so that one that her right foot was initially on, which is a 4th way that we've seen people try this coordination foot sequence so far. And then, yeah, grabbing right hand, left palm down, and then right hand bumps again, I think is the method that the setters intended, but so far the only thing we've seen work is what Melody did. So she went 2 hands, I think, to the first one, and then was able to just cross through straight to 25 and skip that palm altogether, which is definitely a very, very bold way to do it. So I'm curious whether other people will try it or stick to right hand, left palm, right hand again.
Okay, that's the theory. Minute and a half. Erin runs it down. Yeah, I think for Erin there might have been an element of relief about winning that gold medal. You know, there's pressure from last season. People expect her to win, but she's done it now, so hopefully she can just enjoy the rest of it. Only 2 more comps after this for Boulder as well.
It's crazy. That time she went for the foot sequence that Melody did, so matching that left volume with the feet and crossing through.
Doesn't look close to it yet, though, does Anon. Erin going again, 55 seconds left now, maybe her last go. Listen to the allays coming. Here we go. She'll try to get as high as possible. Anon on the right will go once more again. No, oh, that's tricky. Anon still a way off.
Yeah, struggling with that move.
Erin grimacing. She brings the foot as high as possible.
Still trying to lock it down. So far. Oh.
She wanted just to sort of drive through it and then half change her mind, creeped a little more.
Such a ways away.
Disappointed by that, but it wasn't. She's really disappointed. Someone needs to make like a little emoji of Erin's hand to head movement, a little gif. So zone for her, no top. Annie's the only one, so Annie is ahead at the moment as we move fully into Boulder 2, and Boulder 3 will be in action. This is how close she came, stretching towards it. The little drop down, pop fingertips on, but not enough fingertips to reel that move in.
That's so impressive from Annie. I think when you think to how strong all these other athletes were, the way she was even able to just like lock it down and go statically to that grim just shows kind of how much extra strength she has in those lock-off positions. She's crazy.
She is indeed. Well, Melody Sikakawa is leading because a boulder ahead, but Annie in real terms would be... No, you're right, because of the zone. So 34.5, this is a 34.3. So Annie close, but Melody leading the way. And then Yue Tong Zhang after that with the 2 zones. Erin, Zelia, Mao and Osh to come on Boulder 2. Okay, so our drone rotates through. It's getting bombarded by bugs, it looks like. Then let's look at the next climb, Chloe. A rather beautiful looking boulder, this.
Yeah, these holds are so nice. I love them.
Yeah, Supra actually, I put a picture on Instagram and they messaged me to say that they've been working hard at trying to create them. They're literally handmade, apparently.
They're beautiful. Super wavy.
It's like the ocean, isn't it?
It's like the ocean, and we're gonna see Osh on it.
Oh, it's poetic.
Not yet, though. First, we get to see her on the green one.
Oh, I'm thinking of all the descriptions I could use in a couple of minutes. It's going to be wonderful. Boulder 1 is done, though. The spotlights pick out the middle two, surrounding the arch where the athletes enter. Osh on the Cordo slab thing, and then Melody comes on.
Yeah, I know we're not supposed to make too many predictions, but I have all my marbles on Osh doing this boulder.
I betted my house on Annie Sanders doing one of the slabs earlier, and luckily won my house, so that's all good.
I don't have a house, but if I did,
David, do I? I'm in my small
I'd be I'd bet it on Osh doing this one right here.
Don't know, marbles are worth a lot of money, so.
Yeah, don't let me down, Osh. Yes.
Now she's into the zone easy. Melody starts to work. That left foot is a real interesting hold that Melody's on as well.
Yeah, dynamic little foot hop from Melody. Let's see, nice.
Melody's into the zone. Now, there's what we think is a mantle or a press move up.
Yeah, it seems like you want to somehow get one of your feet up.
She's up.
She's got a foot up, yeah. Kind of slowly make your way out left.
It's one of those blind.
Super good, composed, like trusting her instincts on this one.
Yeah, it's blind that foot. She found it perfectly, like laser guided onto it.
Wow.
Is this going to be a flash for Melody then? Yes, it is.
Wow. Setting herself up so well going into the last boulder.
She's in a really good place right now.
Leading the way going into the last one, I think. Good work from Osh.
All right, well, Melody leaves, and Melody once again is looking brilliant here tonight. That silver medal in Madrid. Can she make it 2 medals in a row? Pretty cool. And Osh has a lot of marbles literally riding on this one. 19.9 currently her score.
Come on, Osh. I wonder if she's considered the way Melody did it. It was a pretty crazy method, so I'm curious whether anyone else will try it. She seems to be sticking to that palm method for now, and was pretty close on the last try, so see if she can make it happen.
Easy up again.
Come on, Osh.
There we go, your marbles are safe. With a minute and a half to go.
Yes,
She does it.
I love it. She's been doing the like rock and roll, rock
Yes.
a hand situation. She's just vibing out here in Prague. Yes, Osh.
Right, so that's helped her score. She's in contention now.
That was clean. I like it. I like it.
Let's have a look at some replays. This was Melody at the very top. It never really looked in
So
back
good
down.
for Melody. Yeah, I think she made it look easier than it probably is, and that I think we'll see some athletes struggle with that one. She's just so decisive and good at committing to the risky moves, kind of following through with her intuition, and it really showed, I think, on this green boulder, and then again on that blue boulder number 3, and Osh obviously. Rock and roll.
And the palm didn't slide at all when she found it, and it's no texture.
Yeah,
as well.
she was able to go pretty slow to the finish, all things considered, which was really nice. And doing that foot swap method with the feet, which was different from how Melody did it. Super nice.
So, Annie in a good position as well on boulder 3. She's likely to have heard the crowd there for Melody, so she knows this is very doable. And kind of an Annie boulder, I'd say.
Yeah, this one too, I'd imagine she's going to maybe look for some more static methods, but here she'll just go for the hop right away. Nice. Super smooth.
And there's the jib she's got to stand on.
Yeah, either stand on that one or stand on the next one, but try to find a way to get stood up on these 2 blue ones. This looks like a good method, actually.
All right, simple stuff to get stood up from Annie. Here's the foot swap, which is risky, but she does it.
So Mao making her way up the second boulder as well. Come on, Annie.
Mao not in yet. Finds the jib, good. So no texture until she gets to the white.
Oh, nice, reaching down to grab that left bit. Let's see if that lets her, oh, she stands back up. Go a little more statically into that press that we saw Melody find. I'd imagine that's kind of the most risky move on the boulder. We'll see if she makes it stick. Nice.
Right, it is risky, but she's done it well.
Yeah, Melody was able to just keep the feet on, reach through to the finish hold. We'll see if Annie, oh, crimping the wall.
Crimping anything, that lady. An underclick on it, what is that? She goes, that's a flash for her as well.
Yes, Annie.
Wow, okay, well where does that leave her? In the ranking second with a 59.3.
Yeah, trailing Melody on attempts, but everything's still to play for on the last boulder. We still have quite a bit of climbing to see, so we'll see what happens.
All right, full attention on Mao then. Minute 45 left. Pull that back in. Let's have a look. Straight away into the sequence.
Nice.
The difference with that palm compared to O, she's crazy.
Yeah, different palm position too from Mao. She went right palm down, left hand to the side pull, right hand to the finish. That's one that we haven't seen yet. Personally, I really like this style of boulder where like it seems really simple. It's really only 2 moves, but we've already seen like 4 or 5 different ways to go about this finish sequence. Like 4 different foot sequences, 3 different top sequences with the hands. I think each way seems like it would work. It's just going to be about finding the right timing, deciding when do you switch it up, when do you stick to the same method and kind of learn the subtleties of it.
Yeah, the coaches look on, full focused on Mao, and Mao isn't looking like she's about to unlock this. So needs to find something here in the last 30 seconds. There's Sutter smiling away. Don't rush now, Mao, you've got time.
I think historically has maybe struggled a little bit more with the coordination boulders, but she's also on the smaller side of the field, which definitely makes a difference for these types of moves.
Last chance then for Mao. Back and
So
forth.
powerful though, I'm sure she could find a way to make something work.
Changed it up there, the last move. So no top, just a zone. And that was Annie's top. Very cool from her.
Pretty decisive climbing from Annie on that one. She didn't take too long to work through the position. Kind of went for it. It's nice.
Yeah, boulder 2 done by Osh and Melody so far. Annie, Mao, Yutong and Anon missing out. So Yutong Zhang getting a bit tangled up there. Now he's out on the mats, and Zelia Abazu's turn on boulder 2.
So here we go.
Yeah, Zelia one who might actually like this coordination. She got the coordination done in the semifinal. Also one of the smaller athletes, but super jumpy and really good at these kind of like technical, techie coordination styles. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw her get this one done.
Yutong creeps up then. Bit wobbly, but now she's found the left foot. Zelia into the zone on the right. Yutong not looking super comfy yet. Toe hooking. Oh, that was close on her, what, first-ish couple of goes?
It's like attack special into scorpion, press out to jug situation.
Right, yeah, of course,
Right?
yeah, I'm there with you on that. What's French for scorpion?
Scorpion.
Scorpion.
Yeah.
Special attack de scorpion.
No, we saw her do the foot lead, so left foot and then left foot again, and then do the palm down as opposed to right hand and then left palm down. So kind of new combo. Yutong looking super comfortable here. Oh, opting for the different palm position, palming with the other hand that time from Zelia. Allez-y.
Yeah, Zelia looks kind of close here. Yutong falling that time.
Yeah, Yutong also got the slab done in the semifinal, I think, and looked pretty comfortable there. So wouldn't be surprised if we saw her make something happen here.
That's the toe hook to steady. Now she gets the toe on. Zelia will go again. Let's see what she does this time.
Super nice. That foot cross through looks really nice on her.
Ooh, a big jump from Zelia.
So close from Zelia. Doing that attack special, like second, kicking the left leg twice, and then right hand, left palm, right hand again. Super dynamic sequence. I love it. We're seeing like different versions of the foot sequencing in the beginning, of the hands in the second part.
It's like you're calling a BMX comp at the moment. This is cool. You've got all these combos going on. I like it.
It's only one move, but I feel like, I don't know, someone do the math, but I feel like there's 20 different sequences that could theoretically work.
It's a good setting, eh? So she goes again.
Nice and switch from Yutong.
Time.
Timing just a little off there from Zelia. I think she knows she could get this one done, so she's probably starting to feel the pressure a little bit.
So
Yutong looking super comfortable on the slab there.
Here comes the risky move.
Take her time, stand up. Nice.
We'll have a really good chance from here then. Dries the hands one last time.
I think you won't want to hesitate too much. See if she can.
Straight in. All right, game on. This is very interesting here.
First World Cup final, finds the top. That's got to be a good feeling.
Yeah, it took her a few, but she moves into third, 44.7 with 2 zones. And the top, Zelia goes again with 30 seconds on the clock.
Exciting for Zelia now. I think she'll still have time for one more if she doesn't manage to get it done here. Oh. She got maybe 2 more. We're running now.
She's come close. She wants this. Hit the 10, 14 seconds. Yes, no.
Again.
Yeah. Surely not, Zelia.
No, I don't think she has time.
No, but the crowd
Gonna go for it. Oh,
no.
A little late.
She did just have time then. That could have been close.
Yeah, I think 2 more seconds a little earlier on, and she would have had time for that last go. But that second to last one was the one she'll be kicking herself for. I think she just had fingertips on that finish hold. She looked like she had a nice time, though.
Yeah, like the smile on her face where she was like, no, I'm going again, I'm doing it.
It's good she's doing some cardio, getting herself warmed up for lead semis tomorrow morning.
Oh, she's got that, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, some of these climbers are doing a lot of climbing in a row here.
Yeah. Shout out fitness.
Shout out indeed. That was the roll at the end. And then that was
Yeah, super nice climbing from her on that one.
first top in a World Series final. Awesome for Boulder. Okay, it feels like it's been frantic this so far. We've barely had time to breathe. Next athlete out, Erin McNeice, the Beast, on Boulder 2 and on Boulder 3.
She also got the coordination done in the semifinal, Erin. See if she can make it happen here. This one is even more like, I think, just flowy and about timing and positioning, even less powerful than the one this morning. So see if she can stay loose and kind of give herself the time and the attempts up top to figure out the timing on the last move.
And on a long look at that left foot, which she couldn't quite make stick on her first attempt. Erin's had 2 now on this first move, and 3 if she comes down.
Seems like she's not seeing the kind of 2-step. There is a jib on that hold that's just blocking the start hold. So most of the athletes we've seen, right foot up. Yeah, there we go.
Established now then.
Anon looking to make that left foot hold work. It's pretty, like, not hidden, but kind of stuck underneath the lip of that other hold that it's on, which makes it pretty tricky to stand on.
She tried the special attack special.
The left. Nice.
So Erin working this out bit by bit. And on a bit stuck down low at the moment.
Anon's able to dig her toes onto that foothold. Now we're kind of getting an idea for how uncomfortable it is. A lot of the other athletes kind of were able to just stand on it, but it's pretty blocked underneath there.
Yeah, it's a nasty foot you're standing on. It looks better on camera, actually, than it is in real life, because it's kind of tucked behind that super volley.
Yeah. Erin not loving this first move. She's kind of like just jumping straight up and almost putting the right foot on a little later as an afterthought, but a lot of the people seem to just, to really press through the right foot as they went up the right hand. It seems like a more consistent way to do that move. We'll see what foot sequence she opts for here, whether she'll do that same left again. Left, right. Oh!
Full launch.
Similar to what Melody did. We saw Melody cross through to the finish, but she just tried to go both hands to the first one and then go right hand to the finish, which maybe is another version.
Yeah.
New combo.
Great bit of setting on the setters here. And you wonder how many they would have attempted as well, like whether they've seen all these methods. Erin goes again. That's just
skip it all.
Full launch right. Skip it all, yeah.
We saw her kind of light up. I think we'll see her try that again. Be pretty epic.
Could be. I hope the photographer is waiting there for that shot.
That'll be a big swing if she makes that work.
Well, we'll get to see, hopefully, again here. 30 seconds, maybe time for 2, as Elia showed us.
Yes.
Wow. Whoa, she needed that after missing one. She's in. And we talked about being a bit nervous, some athletes on moves like that. There was zero nerves there.
Yeah, I think she knew that the only way that was going to work is if she full committed, so she definitely full committed. Hats off for that, because that was definitely a scary one to commit to.
Awesome. Anon just never got to grips with that boulder. Yeah, sort of sad face as she leaves.
A little surprising. I feel like she's typically a pretty consistent performer on the slab, at least in the semi today. We saw her do pretty well there.
Yeah.
Yeah, super nice move from Erin. She really was able to get her hips pretty far over that last right volume and jump to the finish.
Yeah, look at that leap, fully off the right. Wow. Played the match and just knew when she'd latched that. The foot had to kick into the wall.
That's awesome.
And sheer relief there on that one. Great stuff.
Sports action moment there.
So, these are the scores. Melody leading the way, 59.5 over Annie Sanders is 59.3. Zhang Yuetong in touch as well with a 44.7. Ocean McKenzie down in 4th. Remember, some of these athletes haven't climbed all of the boulders. And we'll have a little bit of a pause here. And then we will continue with the competition in a couple of minutes. The crowd's taking a moment for a breather, and so should you. Yeah, it's an interesting setup here as we come into the last couple of climbs. You can see there, Team Japan, not Team Japan, sorry, I don't know who that is, but going back and forth. Sunglasses slowly came off as the sun dipped between the trees. And the athletes and the audience climbing it with the climbers. And then this was boulder number 1, put nice and high. She worked her way through.
We'll see Osh on the blue boulder now. If she manages to get this done quickly, she'll actually be in the lead going into the last boulder. She'll have a guaranteed lead going into boulder 4 if she flashes it.
As well, we'll pause here, leave you with a couple of these shots, and we'll be back in a couple of seconds. Right, this final climb, as you can see, a crack-like feature up to the zone, and then Chloe from here, some pretty wild moves outright.
Yeah, we've seen Boulder 1, we had a little bit of power, some dynamic elements. Boulder 2 and 3, a little more risky, a lot about timing, some coordination. This fourth one, very much power, a little more old school. You have the crack climbing element to it, a little bit of pressing, a lot of down pulling. You have the couple crimps on there, so I think testing another skill here, which will be quite nice to see who fares well on this one. Osh in a really good position on attempt so far. I'd imagine she will also like this boulder, so we'll see if she can ride the wave
on
this super boulder.
Yes, the ocean style pattern on these handmade super hards. Yeah,
so far, kind of like a nun, having trouble finding the right foot position on this thing.
Melody's about to go jamming here. Matches first of all. There was a shake of the head from a few women when they saw this thing. We get about one a year here. So shoves as much hand as possible into that crack. Matches. Good jamming skills for Melody here.
Yeah, super nice. I think that's kind of one where you'll see a lot of athletes either struggle a lot or just kind of comfortably move through the jam positions.
It's a zone. She extends her lead, 69.5, but big moves at the top here. I hope our cameraman is ready, who's down on the mats, because she's about to launch across.
This super physical piece there. If she manages to get this one done, that would be very good for her in terms of the standings. So she'll be wanting to give it a really nice next try. Good work from Osh.
Yeah, she hits the 10. Now, as a taller athlete, this move is going to be a bit more tricky for her. A lot of leg to move through now. But she does it well, it looks like. Yeah, so gets stood up. 44.5.
Come on, Osh.
Here's the first risky move. Saves it.
Nice. You'd imagine she'd like this next sequence, especially being a little taller. She can take her time.
Gets herself set. She looks left to slide this foot into position.
Nice.
Yes.
Confidently falling over onto that left foot. Super nice.
She's in. That's great work.
Ease the last move from Osh there.
Yeah, remember Melody, that move almost backwards to the jib. You know, she was facing away from it when she stood her foot in.
Yeah, she's opting to face in and then match this second one, but I think the feet are good enough that both methods seem to work pretty well. It's all about this hand jam, whether or not the athletes are going to be comfortable there or not.
Oh, the sweep there.
Nice. We'll see what she can do through this next sequence. I was wondering about the match here. It's so burly. Oh.
She's cruising the first half of this boulder.
Yeah, so that right volume that she's reaching out for is pretty slopey. It's like quite bad on its own. You want some opposition, which is why you see her kind of slamming into that left hold. And then that left jib that's on the volume is pretty bad also. It's facing the dual tech side, so all about pressing and squeezing those two holds together. I won't imagine that we'll see many people just kind of dangling their way through this one. Got the back and biceps working hard to squeeze those two holds together before that last move, which also looks tricky, so see what she can do here.
So crosses into it. She's just
Come on, Melody.
all the way. Left hand
Nice.
nicely.
Not much time left. We'll see last go from her here. I feel like it went by so fast.
No, it's going to run out of time, isn't she? Well, that is it for Melody. There's the buzzer.
Leaving the door open a little bit here for the next athletes, but super nice climbing from Melody in this competition so far and this season as a whole. She's definitely going to be one to watch out for the overall.
Yeah, agreed. She's been very, very consistent and might be on a podium again. Of course, many athletes to come. This is Osh's pop to the top. Nice work. Good match. That fist bump at the top. So the crowd vibing along as well. So Melody leads the way, then Osh with the boulder in hand. Melody's night is done. She gets to watch now. Here is Annie coming down. Annie sitting in third at the moment with a 59.3. Top on the first one, Zone on second, Flash on the slab.
I'm excited to see Annie on this one. Opt in for the face out, maybe a little more comfortable, your hips. You don't have to kind of fight to keep your shoulders into the wall quite as much when you're starting backwards like that.
So Mao should enjoy this slab.
Yeah.
She fell on that move that time. Now, where is Annie going at this point?
Yeah.
She's a bit stuck.
Yeah. Nice sequence there
Oh,
from Annie.
I thought she was stuck, apparently not.
See if she's been doing some crack climbing. Yeah, it seems like the foot's actually big enough that it gives you some time to get really set up in the crack and figure out the best hand position. You're able to do that pretty statically. It's not too aggressive, it seems like. Faring pretty well with that sequence. Come on, Annie. Pop out to this crimpy thing. Nice.
This is good from her. 69.3, second behind Melody.
Right. This sequence, you saw Melody like pretty uncomfortable on these holds. They're so bad. Let's see if Annie can make something happen here. Oh, gripping the screw holes on that dual text jib.
It's been flipped deliberately.
That's
so
insane.
shouldn't do that, but she somehow
Oh my
does
gosh. Wow. That was crazy.
She's very close, one hand off, surely she's going to jump into the lead now. Can she match
Annie
it?
Sanders.
Maybe she's looking for a toe hook. Yeah, matches. That's provisional gold then.
Wow. I hope we'll see another replay of what she just crimped, because that jib was upside down on the dual tech side. She had index in the right screw hole, middle finger in the left screw hole, thumb over top, just crimping as hard as she could on that thing. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was a bizarre, insane move at the top there. Did it all snappily, yeah.
Okay, Annie.
Yes.
Okay, Mal looking really comfortable here. Let's see if she can get pressed. Nice.
It's going to be a bit further from her, but she's looking totally in control right now.
Yeah, this last jump will be a little more committing. She doesn't quite have the reach that Melody and Osh had, but I don't think she'll have too much trouble. Yeah.
Easy through from her. Does a pull-up at the top. That's going to improve her score. So that's 2 zones and a top for Mao Nakamura.
Super nice work there. She's one who might like that last boulder as well. I'm pretty excited to see her climbing on that one.
So Mao will leave. 1 boulder to go for her, and that leaves her in provisional. And this was the top for Annie. We don't see the crazy move. We do see her final match. Thought about the right, changed it to the toe, where she was putting the fingers.
Insane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wild. That's the
There.
shot of the
Yep.
screw hold. It's not a hold, Annie. Oh, okay. Well, she's sitting in the hot seat then. That was Mao. Smooth. Physio clapping away. Sun sets. We wait for our next climb. So Zhao Yutong will finish off her comp on this crack. Zelia Avazu is on the slab. You'd expect her to do the slab as well.
Yeah, Zelia definitely super capable of getting this boulder done quickly, so we'll see if she's able to make good use of that left foot. We saw Ocean Anon struggle a little bit. Osh obviously making her way up this one. Seems like a little blocked, a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, search for it for a sec. She's okay. Zhang Yuetong is...
She looks super comfortable on the crack so far as well. Just kind of working her hand in there, seeing what hand position is most comfortable to move through this sequence.
Big cross through needed. She gains a little extra height on the top of the crack. Looks like she's... No, does bump the left.
Yeah, this was kind of what I thought this sequence was on boulder number 3. I think there's a lot of options which work pretty well to get stood up on those 2 big volumes. Here, let's see from Yutong. Come on, matching. Oh, Zelia going for a jump on that. Interesting. Yutong managed to get matched on that white crimp, and now you see what Annie crimped, which is just insane. Oh, wow. Able to slam into that. That's awesome.
Wow, she's going to top this
nice.
thing.
She
Surely.
can take her time, not get too panicked, find the toe hook. So nice. Super strong climbing from her on that one.
Wow, she's in, and that will leave her up in 2nd after that boulder. Good fight from her.
Yeah, that was awesome climbing from Yutong on that one.
I'm being told that Erin, even if she flashes the next 2, can't win because of the number of attempts on boulder 2.
Yeah, she took 10 attempts to do that 2nd boulder. I think she'll be kicking herself a little for that start move. We'll see if Zelia was still opting to go fast there. I wonder if she sees that 2nd foothold, which is on top of the left super volume. So I think that would be a nice indicator that you don't want to go fast to the finish sequence, through the finish holds, because then you wouldn't actually use that 2nd one. See if she switches it up or not.
Yeah, needs to change things. She's done it uniquely, hasn't she, so far, but not necessarily uniquely correctly. So pressing. Now finds the right foot.
Yeah, so we see that left foothold. There we go.
Now slow it down a little here, Zelia.
Now using that foot that her right foot's on. Comfortably through to the finish. Nice work from Zelia.
Well, it's coming down to the final climb here for the last few. Zelia gets it done as well. Little smile on her face. I think she knew it wasn't quite right the way
she's I think realizing that she might have missed a little something on those first few attempts, but figured it out in time. She'll be glad to have switched up her beta for sure.
Well, the crowd there celebrating that top 2 boulders in her first finals, and this was Zelia at the top. Once she kind of figured out she could have hit her head in frustration there. Like, what was I doing? Maybe overthought that just a little too much there. So just Erin to come. And Erin is not going to be standing on the top spot of the podium, we don't think. But
no, I think only Osh can catch Annie right now on attempts. So if Osh manages to get that last one done quickly, she can pass Annie, but otherwise Annie will be taking it in Prague.
So, Erin then, in the trenches right now as she looks for that left foot. Oh, doesn't find it that time. And on, let's see if she can crack climb. She was the one shaking her head in sort of despair at this, and she's immediately not jammed, now jams. Finds the other hand. She's in 8th. 19.7.
Anon, nice.
Erin is slowly getting stood up. Here's the foot match. Standing on her own big toe there.
About this
Oh, she's very much on the edge and adjusted. Oh, close.
Now we're seeing Anon kind of try what Annie did. We've watched Annie just crimp those 2 screw holes, and Anon not quite doing that.
Erin rotates the ankle through, now finds an edge. There's the pop and the palm. It's not a good slope of that to pull on though.
Little commitment for the last move. Nice. Oh.
Easy stuff from her.
Someone's been doing their lock-offs.
No.
She's holding the finish hold, one arm.
That is like
up
one
there.
way she celebrates, isn't it? Lots of one arms up there. So that will move her up to 5th after that. So Annie Sanders, 84.3. Quite a way out of front. Only Osh can catch her now. So we stay with Anon, and we will stick with just one climb at a time from now on here. So here we go, minute 45 on the clock.
Also starting facing in, requiring a lot of shoulder mobility in that left shoulder, but super comfortable through that initial sequence.
Deep into the crack with that palm, the knuckles will be squeezing against the edge.
Yeah, I think this one is dual tex on both sides, so the inside of the crack is fully plastic and slippery, which is actually probably pretty nice. It usually gets, you get your hands pretty beaten up when they're textured, so I think they'll be happy to not have to deal with that here.
Yeah, the setters definitely adjusted their way of setting cracks after we did see some blood incidences. This is better.
Whoa. That volume where she initially tried to get her right foot up is also slippery, so you saw her try to get her right foot up all the way through to the hand, then maybe cross through to the volume. It's an interesting boulder. I'm kind of curious what the setters intended through that last sequence. I don't think it was what Annie got done, but Yutong climbed it nicely. But she also matched the little white crimp, which I don't imagine is intended, but...
Yes, well, yeah, I don't think crimping a screw hold is ever intended.
There's a lot of crimping screw holes and matching small holds, which typically is, I think, like a way to use your strength and kind of get around maybe some of the set sequences. So. Nice fight from Anon. I think not managing to put together the final that she might have liked to, but such a strong contender, and I know we'll see a lot more of her in comps to come.
Yeah, it looks like she's learned how to jam as well after her initial disgust of that one. That was Erin on the top. So Osh will be out next, and she's the one who could potentially challenge Annie here. So this is a big moment for the finals. And our camera team is starting to hover around Annie Sanders on the edge of the mats here. They know what they're going to try to catch. So here we go. As the sun drifts behind, we get confirmation again. Annie Sanders leading the way over Zhang Yuetong, who's in a good place here. Osh McKenzie sitting in 4th, 59.5. She will jump up if she can get this. Two Japanese ladies tugging it. Edge, Melody and Anon, showing her knuckles. Yeah. So, Osh, and it might come down to attempts as well. She probably has 3 attempts in order to get there.
Yeah, 24.8 points. That's what we're seeing.
So Osh puts the hand to match the fingers.
I think it'll likely come down to this last sequence. We'll see if she can get this crack sequence done efficiently and kind of just move through that bit. Not super comfortable on the jam. Come on, Osh.
She's struggling with that left hand.
Fighting her way up this one, but she'll work it out.
Yeah, that left hand was never jamming.
Wow, yeah. Not loving that sequence. Come on, Osh.
Oh, no, yeah, she didn't get the jamming sequence.
Yeah, neither of her hands really sticking in the jam there.
So a little rethink needed for Osh. It's a weird one as well, because obviously you don't really want a lot of chalk in that no texture crack.
Yeah, you don't want too much chalk there. You definitely want to be chalked up for the next sequence. So she's got the chalk bag on. She's ready. She's ready for everything.
She is. It's Team Australia watching intently. Yeah, correct technique needed here for Osh McKenzie to jump above Annie. Right foot on. She's struggling with this first move at the moment, now finds the right.
Looking maybe a little more stressed out. I'm sure she knows that she's in a good position, having topped the second and third boulder. She's like fighting to try and make the jam work.
Now, the left hand was the one that let her down before. She's doing something a bit different.
Wow, yeah, battling through the cracks. She's not liking the jam.
And you saw there was a bit of a scrape on the knuckles developing already there.
I believe this is her last try if she wants to take the win. Otherwise, Annie's going to take it in Prague. See if Osh can get it done. At least get through to the 10 would be good if she wants to solidify a podium position.
She nearly messed up the very start move there as well. I don't think she had her feet off. No, but that is it.
That's it. If she doesn't manage to get the 10-point hold, Yutong will podium here in Prague, so that would be quite exciting as well.
Wow. So Osh comes back. Osh in a world of trouble right now for the podium. What a moment that'll be for Zhang Yuetong.
Wow.
Annie Sanders taking that win. The camera's fully focused on Annie right now over the right. She'll get a shot of her in a minute. So Osh a bit better this time. Brings
Come on, Osh.
in. Doing a different jam again right now. Now buries it properly, but it's the left. All the way through this, it's been the left.
You're working so hard to try and twist her hand in there. Oh, finally finding something with the right arm, but this left one. Come on, Osh. Fighting for the 10. Come on, come on, come
bring
on.
that left hand out and over to the 10 as well.
Fighting.
No.
Oh.
Well, she's gone from potentially winning to slipping under, and that lady with that one has won.
Annie, does she know? Oh. Not loving the hand jam here in Prague.
And there is Annie.
Wow.
It's hard to know with Annie whether she knows and is just chill, or whether she doesn't know and is chill.
I don't know if she knows.
Does she know? So someone ask her if she knows. Annie, do you know? No,
I don't think she knows. She doesn't quite seem, maybe she's realizing. Doesn't quite seem too surprised yet.
Well, there was She worked hard, didn't get the correct technique there on that one quite. Mao Nakamura, 3 to go on Boulder 4. 44.6, she's down in 7th with this.
Trying to enjoy the last boulder.
Of course, she's in Prague. She has a smile on her face.
Yeah, has 2 attempts if she wants to bump herself up.
Let's cheer for Mao Nakamura.
It's interesting, there's quite a few athletes who, you know, if they do well, they might get a medal. If not, they're out. And Erin is one of those who'll come up in a minute, the last. But right now, Mao easily makes the move to the 10. Great work from her. Just shows you the technique on that one, then launches right.
Yeah, I think she's actually fighting for a podium position too, I believe, if she's able to get this boulder done quickly. That third position still very much to play for on attempts. Come on now.
Nothing much there to hold on to, is there?
Wow.
Not liking that right hand at all.
She's looking at that finish hold. That would be crazy.
Yes, optimistic, that one.
Very. I want to see a replay of Yutong. She did that so well, just moved through that sequence really decisively, super powerful coming into the left hand.
Yeah, that's true. She was so chill, wasn't she? Great work from Zhang Yuetong.
She went super well on that one.
So Annie, Yuetong and Melody are our top 3 currently. Melody's the one who might get pushed out. Yeah, you're right, if Mao can get a top.
Yeah, Mao get a top, or Zelia, I think they both have podium positions to play for, so second and third.
Interesting.
A little up in the air.
Yeah, it is. And he is secure.
I mean, she was pretty fast, so she probably knows what to do.
But Mao did not look like she knew what to do at the top, so she's going to have to figure this one out as she goes.
The 6 competitors who are done for tonight are watching her
Much more comfortable in the hand jam than Osh was.
to cheer her up.
So here we go. This part was cruising before. It's here where she started to get stuck. No, again.
Looking for something to crimp. Not quite finding anything there through that sequence.
Liquid chalk on. One last attempt, you'd think here.
Yeah, I think we'll see one last try from Mao. And he's explaining how she crimped through that
Look at that.
sequence.
They're like, you did what?
Wow.
Really?
They're like, excuse me?
I want to do like a talking head thing on this. And Osh at the back of just like, nah, not for me, mate. How do you compete against someone who could crimp screw holes like that? It's cheating, frankly. All right, Mao, come on. Deep into the crack again. Biceps in action. She stands up, she cruises this.
Come on, Mao, let's see what she tries here.
Only got 10
tries
seconds.
this cross through again. Oh, crimping the screws as well.
Making it work. 5 seconds. Can she get a last minute buzzer beater? 3, 2, match it, Mao.
she's out of
No, the time goes a couple of seconds out. Can't believe it on that one.
Oh, bummer for Mao. And she found the screw holes too. I was about to say before that only Annie can crimp the screws like that.
Wow.
Mao showing us how to make her way up that one.
So close to Mao Nakamura. Who's she chatting to there? Oh, she's having a look at the scores, and I think it's just sunk in that she was about 3 seconds off a podium
Yeah.
there.
Not even, maybe just like a second. Oh, the Japanese team, so sweet. Kind of cheering her up. Oh.
No, don't look, they're saying. That's how close it was. Oh, that's a wonderful shot and wonderful moment, but your heart goes to her.
Yeah, the timing out is always so frustrating because you know physically you had it in you to get it done and it just wasn't meant to be.
So Zelia has a chance for a podium here. It's funny, often the gold comes down to the last boulder, not so many positions.
Yeah, it seems like she needs to flash for silver, but either way, I think we'll see.
Oh, she doesn't like this jam. She's gone kind of the wrong way for this jam as well. She's gone knuckle on the left-hand side. Rather, it's working for her. It's going to
work, yeah.
awkward.
Yeah, this position looking a little better.
And I think she's going to have to then adjust the right hand again to make the left cross through. So this is not ideal now. She's removing it.
I think the hand jams are often ones where like a lot of different things work, but you just have to be able to find a position where you're able to statically get the jam in and like not move your hand and just pull through.
So she'll reset here, have a little think.
It's interesting. It seems like we've seen athletes either just walk that sequence or they really struggle to find a nice hand position.
She's exactly which way. Presses into position again. Yeah, still trying everything but what I think is the right way, which is the knuckles of the right hand pressing against the right side of this volume.
This looks pretty good, but then she will have to flip her right hand at some point. If she's able to do that. Fighting through that. Oh, finding the flip with the right hand. See if she can get her hand in there. Nice.
Won't have many attempts left to get
Yeah,
that bronze.
fighting through that sequence. She's not liking the
Yeah,
crack.
look at that coach's face. He's thinking, we should have done more jamming.
Team trip to Yosemite.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
The fall.
It's funny that it happens every now and again, the crack comes in and then everyone sort of
Yeah.
reassesses their crack climbing.
I love it. I'm hoping they keep it going.
The women are holding their wrists. It's just, what have they just been through? Don't feel like Zelia has a solution. She's tried to brute strength this a few times. She's just reaching deeper and deeper. Maybe she's even got a fist in there. It's hard to see, isn't it? We can't get a camera shot in there. 1 minute left.
A little more comfortable with the flip this time. Seems like she. Oh.
I think that could be it, you know, for the podium potential.
Yeah, I think so as well. She's definitely used quite a few attempts.
I mean, a guaranteed medal for Zhang Yuetong. Super cool for her.
For her first final, that's always pretty amazing when people manage to put together a good final in their first run.
Yeah. So she'll go again, 2 hands deep, trying something different. I'd love to be able to have a little camera into that crack to see exactly what's going on. We need crack cam.
Yeah, I think sometimes as these, especially since it's like dual techs,
Better.
it gets like, the friction gets really weird when a lot of people have climbed on it. It almost gets like, I mean, it's already very slippery, but it gets more slippery when more people have grabbed it, and sometimes that can definitely be a factor. The last athlete's looking a little less comfortable through the crack sequence than the initial ladies.
Romain Grande watches on, legend. Wow. Erin can still make a play for the podium here, but Annie is safe, and Zhang Yuetong is guaranteed a medal. What colour will it be for her? Just look at the smile on Zhang Yuetong's face as well. Well, here we go for Erin.
Melody will be on the edge of her seat here, see if she can hang on to her medal position and grab another medal after her performance in Madrid, or whether Erin will make her way back on the box.
Yep. Now, the Brits notoriously should be quite good at jamming, historically, so no pressure, Erin. Left foot on the jig, slow and steady down low, little thumb and a screw hold.
I was at the Climbing Works Festival earlier this year, and there was like a 30-foot crack climb, so...
Did a wide boy set that one?
I think so, but...
Yeah. Right, left foot.
Definitely have a...
Oh, wow. Doesn't need the left hand involved.
She's super comfortable in the right hand jam. That's what we like to see. Nice. All right, let's see what sequence she opts for here. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw her just bear down on this thing. See if she finds those screw holes.
As the left toe crosses in.
Hasn't found the screw hole. She's just on the dual text.
Big compression needed, makes it work, and skips the feet over.
Just crimping the dual text part.
One hand on, she's surely got to do it. Can she get the toe in?
She's got plenty of time.
Has one, if she can match.
Take her time, find that toe hook.
It's hard though, it's not done yet.
Right where her hand is out.
Now it's done. Awesome stuff from Erin. We just wait for the
Such nice work from Erin.
Deep press from her, and there it is, silver medal
So
for her.
strong.
Wow, well that was a back and forth one, wasn't it, on the final climb? But Annie will win.
Pretty nice 3 European events for Erin. Second, first, second. I think she'll take that.
I think so.
She'll be happy with that. So nice.
Thanks for Melody and Zhang takes her first medal. So cool for her as well. Oh my goodness me, what a comp. What a Boulder comp generally. The men and women done now. Just lead to go here in Prague. And that was the moment for Mao when she realised the score. Oh no, it wasn't. She's looking still at that. She's still looking at the score. That's her still trying to work it out.
timing out like that, she'll have nightmares about it maybe for a little, but
She is just like eyes
happens
locked.
to everyone.
Yeah, with Melody watching on. But Annie Sanders, what a victory for that lady. And look at that little smile there for Zhang Yuetong. Fair play to you.
So awesome.
It's her dream to get in. She can't quite believe that she just got finals. Awesome. And this was Erin. It wasn't done at the top, but now she makes that match. All right, well, Chloe, thank you so much for joining me. That was a pleasure.
Thanks for having me in the booth. It was awesome.
Enjoyed it. And then we'll see you in Innsbruck, right?
Yeah, I'll be in Innsbruck and then in Salt Lake for the home World Cup in the fall. So looking forward to it and hoping I can put something together at the last two comps.
Can't wait to see it. Don't fall in any more rivers. And we'll see you very soon.
Try and stay dry.
See you, Chloe.
Thanks, Matt.
It will be followed by the official medal ceremony in a few minutes. So please stay on your seats and you can enjoy the rest of the final.
Well, there we go. Last confirmation of the results. Podiums, interviews, you know the drill by now. And remember, the World Climbing Club, free to watch on YouTube. Our, frankly, quite brilliant show that you can go and check out. As our crowd climb through the trees there to get a better view of our athletes. Okay, everyone, a couple of minutes. We'll return very soon.
So once again, the flower ceremony is approaching in a few moments, followed by the medal ceremony.
So the flower ceremony in a couple of seconds. The athletes coming onto the stage, followed by the podiums and, of course, our interviews. I think you're the MC for now.
Here they are, the top 3 women in the Boulder finals in Prague 2026. Bronze medalist, Yuetong Zhang, China! Silver medalist, Erin McNeese, Great Britain. Gold medalist, and the winner is Annie Sanders, USA. These are your World Climbing Series Prague 2026 medalists. Congratulations.
Well, we'll watch some highlights then of what we've just seen and then the interview to come in a couple of minutes. I'll leave you to enjoy the action here from the women who have just finished competing.
The winner of World Climbing Series here in Prague, Annie Sanders, is here with us. Annie, how do you feel after this great victory here in Prague?
It feels pretty incredible. I'm still like kind of processing it, so yeah, it's amazing.
What would you say about the boulders in a final? You've made 3 to the tops, the last 2 for the first try. So were they hard or easy for you?
I definitely had to fight quite a bit. The first one really suited me really like super well. When I went out for observation, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this boulder, and I went out and executed.
How did you enjoy the atmosphere here in Prague? Because the crowd was amazing. They were supporting you and all the climbers. So how was it for you in your eyes?
It was pretty incredible. The crowd was, yeah, like you said, super supportive, extremely electric, and yeah, it was so fun out there.
What is your program right now after this big win? Are you gonna regenerate or something, or just train as always?
Well, I gotta go back, get some sleep, and lead semis tomorrow.
Congrats for the victory, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, Annie's got to be back in action immediately on the lead wall. Not much time to recover from her. A reminder of the top 3 again. Annie Sanders winning from Erin McNeese, and Yuetong Zhang picking up her first Boulder medal. Melody Sikagawa 4th, Osh Mackenzie in 5th, Mao Nakamura 6th, Zelia Abazu in 7th, and then Anon Matsufuji in 8th. Podiums to come then. Stick with us if you can. Well, you can celebrate with our top 3, but congratulations to all the athletes who worked so hard tonight on an interesting set of boulders.
gentlemen, welcome to the victory ceremony for the World Climbing Series Prague 2026. Dámy a pánové, vítejte na slavnostním ceremoniálu World Climbing Series v Praze 2026. And now, please welcome the athletes. Nyní prosím přivítejte finalistky, medailistky, závodnice.
Well, here we go. Podium times as the athletes come onto the stage. World climbing returning to Prague here in 2026 with a new venue and a pretty wonderful finals to finish things off. Lead tomorrow, of course, in our brand new stadium, the tennis arena used to be, the EP wall right in the middle.
The medals and trophies will be presented by Karel Kovář, chairman of the National Sport Agency, accompanied by Jan Bloudek, president of Czech Climbing Federation. Medaile a trofeje budou předávat Karel Kovář, předseda Národní sportovní agentury, za doprovodu Jana Bloudka, předsedy Českého horolezeckého svazu. Bronze medalist representing China. Bronzovou medaili získává reprezentantka Číny Yetong Zhang. Silver medalist representing Great Britain. Stříbrnou medaili získává reprezentantka Velké Británie Erin McNeil. Gold medalist and the winner of the World Climbing Series Prague 2026, representing United States of America. Zlatou medaili získává a vítězkou World Climbing Series 2026 v Praze se stává reprezentantka Spojených států a to je Annie Sanders! Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able to for the national anthem of United States of America. Dámy a pánové, zazní státní hymna Spojených států amerických.
we go. Incredible stuff from our three women. Annie Sanders taking victory, and she's got a chance to do it all again tomorrow in Leeds if she can get through the semi-finals first of all. Gold to Annie Sanders, silver to Erin McNeese at Yutong Jiang taking bronze.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medalist of the World Climbing Series Prague 2026. Fakt zážitek, fakt mega nádher.
There we go, everyone. We'll leave you with these last couple of shots, and remember, tomorrow we return for Leeds semi-finals and finals on our final day here in Prague. My name is Matt Groom. It's been a pleasure calling all of the action. Chloe Koskoy, thank you for joining me, and I'll be back tomorrow for the semi-finals and finals, men and women in action, lead climbing on our giant wall in the middle of our new stadium. I'll see you there.
りがとうございます。そうですね、一番の感想としては4課題目時間が足りなかったのが純粋に悔しいです。そうですね、4課題目に関しては1トライ目で一瞬ムーブがちょっとよく分からなくなってしまったんですけれども、2課題目で、自分だったらこうするだろうなっていうムーブを見つけて3トライ目で一応登れてはないんですけど登りました。そうですね、もう一番の課題としてはやっぱり決勝で出るダイナミックな動きができないっていうのが、一番の自分の中の課題だなとは思っています。はい、はい、目標は変わらずまずは日本にメダルを持って帰ることなんですけれども、滞在中ヨーロッパに滞在するので、そこでヨーロッパの大きい動きの洗礼を受けてもうちょっと上手になってからインスブルクを迎えられたらなと思います。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。まず決勝が結構ギリギリだったので、まずはその決勝を楽しもうという気持ちではあったんですけど、やっぱり疲れとか不安とかもあって、あまり1課題目から思いっきりできなかったのが今すごい後悔しているかなって思います。なんかもっと思いっきりよくっていうか、もっと楽しんでフレッシュな気持ちでやればよかったなっていうふうに思ってます。
4課題目がもう4課題目に入った時点で、
はい、
トップだった
はい、
じゃないですか。優勝っていうのは意識しましたか？
やっぱりなんかそのラウンド中2、3課題目やってる時は優勝も考えてはいたんですけど、あまりその結果見てなんかよくいくことがなかったので、とにかく目の前の課題に集中しようと思って、4課題目は全力で向き合えたと思います。はい、そう本当はなんか裏では見れないので、終わってから、結果的に見れば惜しかったなとは思うけど、もっとなんか気持ち的な準備っていうか、あわよくばみたいな勝ち方よりは本当に狙って勝ちたいと思ってたので、今回じゃなかったなって感じです。はい、はい、その下部がその飛ぶ前までの動きがあんまり私的にはストレスがなかったので、とりあえず止まるまでやろうっていう気持ちで回数はかかってしまったんですけど、今日のが経験になったので、次はもっと減らしていけるかなって思いました。はい。はい。なんかその正規っぽいムーブは思ったより遠いなって印象だったので、 ちょっと変えるっていうか勢いをつければ距離は出てたので、なんかその正規ムーブで結構なんか勢いを殺しちゃってるような気もしたので、いける分距離出してみようと思っていったらだんだん見えてきた感じです。はいはいはい。次がヨーロッパの連戦最後、結構疲労も溜まってきてるんですけど、本当に最後で、ちょっと空くので最後なので頑張りたいなと思います。優勝は、はい、優勝を目指して頑張ります。ありがとうございます。
じゃあお願いします。
顔大丈夫ですか？
大丈夫大丈夫。
ありがとうございます。決勝ではこう頭が真っ白になってしまって何もできなかったのがすごい悔しいなというふうに思います。そうですね、このヨーロッパの連戦で最初のベルンが予選落ちしてしまって、そこからうまく気持ちを切り替えて次のマドリードでは決勝に1.4位になれたんですけど、今回も、疲労とかメンタル的にも結構不安はあって、その中でも準決勝は乗り切れたというかで決勝に行けたんですけど、あんまりうまくいかなかったです。はい、そうですね、毎週大会があるので、もう大会が終わって4日後とかにまた予選みたいな、結構ハードなスケジュールだし、やっぱ気持ち的メンタル的にも調整するのが難しいなというふうに感じます。はいはい1週間ちょっと空くので、ちょっと休んでリフレッシュして今回ダメだったんですけど、あんまり気持ちを引きずらずに気持ちを切り替えて次にまた挑めたらいいかなというふうに思います。ありがとうございます。
お疲れ様でした。すみません、ありがとうございます。Thank you. So, yeah, done. Thank you. ありがとうございます。
Že to všechno, kluky. Jo, krásný. No tak já nevím,